Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon's ship.
Right.
Think you can figure it out?
I've been looking over the care tech we found so far. It may be a different galaxy, but physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die. Hey there, got a sec?
Sure.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again.
You know it. Pock, Pock, Pock. You're gonna be the gateway to so many great things, my friend.
Hey there. You named her Pac?
Yep. Proof of concept. To distinguish her from Zap, your souped-up, nasty combat version.
Zap. I like it.
Yeah, it's edgy. The storage box from the vault on Eos was the key to everything, including integrating that piece of Remtech you got me. But our new observer friends are just the beginning. I'm working on something even bigger.
Sure, why stop and smell the roses? Getting remnant technology to work is so passé.
I'm not one to rest on my laurels. So get this. We can only scan for remnant signatures we've already encountered. My scanner's doing that around the clock. But if I integrate the right Remtech, we could scour the cluster for any remnant signature, even ones we don't have. My scanner would literally become a remnant mystery detector.
What would we be looking for?
That's the point. We don't know what all is out there, so we don't know even what to look for. I came to Andromeda to touch the unknown, to find the never-before-found. Once I perfect this scanner, it'll do exactly that. All I need is 3 specific pieces of Remtech.
We can do that.
You rock. Pock and Zap think so too. So far, I've located the first piece. It's back on Eos. I'll upload the coordinates.
Now orbiting Kadara. Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm. Ah, the big lake. Bet you can't guess how I thought of that name.
Wonder what it's like on Eos when it rains. We do our job. Someone will see it.
Imagine cannonballing right into that water.
Heads up, looks like a Keck construct.
Ket Camp, look out.
This is resonating now. Probably with the vault. Well, this is the right place. Let's find the tech we're after. Here's the first piece of rep tech, PB.
Awesome. One down, two to go. Syncing with my scanner. The second piece is on Havarl. Uploading coordinates.
We claim this site, Initiative scum.
Outlaws!
Guess we're not the only ones interested in this tech.
They wanted the REM tech. Wonder why.
We got the piece we came for. We can move on.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Dead outlaws.
Hope the piece of REM tech I need is still here.
It's not worth it. They're all dead. And now you're here. I'm screwed.
You'll be okay.
Oh, really? We were supposed to clean out this site before you got here, but there were too many damn bots. This outfit doesn't care a lick about any of us.
Tell me about them.
Just joined, so I can't tell you much. The Krogan's name is Crank or Crankit or something. He runs the field crews. That's all I know. Here, take the choice piece from this site. I'm officially retired.
Bet this is the second piece you need, PB.
Yep, and the last one's turned up on Kadara. Coordinates uploaded. Leaving Avarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
What's your full name again?
Peanut butter? My full name is Peanut Butter. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, if it isn't our competition!
Looks like outlaws are camping this site.
We've got targets! All right. Let's find the piece of tech PB needs. Checking this container. Empty, but there's a data pad. Looks like there's a message for us.
Hope my boys put up a fight, but you're too slow, Pathfinder. I got what you're looking for. I'll meet you and your Asari at Kadara Port. You can buy the tech from me. Out.
I need that piece, Ryder.
Guess we've got a date with an annoying outlaw who fancies himself a rival.
That's Highway Rob.
Waiting for that Krogan to show?
Just need to buy the Remtech piece off him so I can perfect my remnant scanner. He and his crew keep showing up at sites we're targeting. It can't be coincidence. I think they could be following us somehow.
That makes sense. It would be nice to know for sure.
I'm working on it.
Ryder, come in. We've got a problem.
Go ahead, Callow.
We've had an intruder. Got on board and into PB's quarters. Her bot is gone.
Hawk?
How the hell did that happen?
Not sure. Someone knew what they were doing. They left an impressive piece of Remtech and a recorded message, relaying it now.
Ryder, it's Kalinda Tarev. Pelisari is, well, whatever she calls me these days. Please tell her thank you for the nifty bot. I trust the Remtech piece my crew took will be adequate payment. Oh, and no need to wait for my Krogan friend, Kranit. He and his outlaws work for me.
Shit. Why can't she just leave me alone?
Why does she have it in for you, PB?
She shouldn't. I'm the offended party. Ugh. To complete my scanner, I need access to the storage device in POC. Kalinda's always been a troublemaker. Anything for a rise, and if there's a profit in it, all the better. I'm sorry you're catching her crap now, Ryder. You don't have to deal with this. I'll take care of it on my own, I promise.
Hey, we're in this together.
Thanks. When I have a lead on getting POC back, I'll let you know. Bitch stole my bot.
Hello? Now orbiting Kadara.
Effa should have come to me.
Axel, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
Relax. I was invited.
So it's true. Aya has opened its doors to outsiders.
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I don't condone what happened on Kadara, but one bad experience doesn't define an entire species.
Your kind has a history of treating each other unfairly. Just ask the Krogan.
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
Whoever Axel was, he's dangerous now.
Pathfinder, please help him.
I don't think he'll let me.
I can't let him go. Not yet.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest. Welcome back.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No Ryder, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there. But hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. See you soon. Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos, we expected pirates. But not this.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1, 2, 3.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical buildup in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
No. That was an Angaran voice. He means Rokar. That's why he called us.
An attack on our first outpost? Can you imagine how the Nexus would react?
Exactly the response Axul wants.
I'm sure we can check it out without drawing too much attention.
You're the person for the job. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock Tand. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
I'll be interested to see what your scientists learn of Eos.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
Black Rock signal comes and goes. You've evened out the weather, but I wouldn't call reception clear. Eos still feels frontier. Plain, but not tame, you like to say.
Whatever they can build, we can break.
Cat ahead, Pathfinder. I recommend caution.
Almost at Black Rock Tand.
That is definitely a Rokar signal.
Understood. Eyes open.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Bradley was right. Rokar on site.
Watch for reserves after the first assault.
Understood.
We've got targets.
That's teamwork.
Y'all, are we clear?
We're clear. And we still have Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
This worries me. Rokar are not pirates.
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
That's a Rokar strategy. The scout would have placed the beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Axul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Blackrock was a Rokar scout with a homing beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
This job is half done. We need to ensure they don't come back.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
Not like the first two.
Promise and resilience.
What are you planning?
We use their beacon. They want a target? Let's give them one. On our terms.
Site 2 is still powered. You could broadcast from the old comm array.
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go. Nice work.
I like your rifle, Joel.
I built the modifications myself. Once it was Ket. Now it kills them for me.
Back home, some people name their favorite weapons.
This one is a Darav.
Sam, you have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's not keep Axul waiting.
Approaching Site 2. Resilience.
It was sold as the one we get right, but it didn't have time to get worn down. Got wiped out by Ket.
Keter dealt with. On to other problems.
Nav point marked for Rokar signal upload.
Override works, but... Sam, the door was sealed from the outside?
Yes, Pathfinder. It appears lockdown was manual before the power restrictions.
Why do that? It wouldn't keep anything out.
It would keep something in.
Starting Rokar signal upload.
Are they heading toward us?
The Rokar have altered course.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Human, I told you you'd know soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold until they're on the ground.
Holding.
Enemies!
Not a lot left behind for a massacre.
What if they were removed?
We know the Nexus didn't bother picking up the bodies.
I don't think it could have been the cat.
Sure as hell hope not. Surprised the Nexus still wants an outpost on Eos.
You know what they say. Third time's a charm. We'll make this right. Didn't even finish unpacking.
That didn't give him a chance.
Bolstering all shields!
More dead.
This site is a decoy. Rally at these coordinates.
They're onto us. Where are they going?
I'll tell you. Site 1. We overcharge the power relay to draw them in.
Aksul's not going to be happy about that.
Aksul, the Pathfinder is coming. Motherless. Everyone prepared to defend.
Sounds like they're losing their support.
That's the last of them. We did it, Ryder.
Pathfinder, Aksul's shuttle is leaving orbit.
I'll remember this. We're not finished. You are today, and we'll be ready next time. Come to Prodromos, Pathfinder. We owe you. Again. Pathfinder?
The Rokar attack is over.
We'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old man and his hunches. Special thanks to our friend Jarl. It helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy. That's no way to live.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
Time and time again, you've shown yourselves competent, and this was no exception. The infrastructure you've built, the skills you've developed, despite adversity, you remain a model for the cluster.
So, when do we get back to work?
No approval asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it. This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your people, Ryder.
Ryder.
You have new...
So that one was 190 proof. A triple with ether. Hold on. I can do this.
You are my new best friend. Ah, Ryder. I'd like to introduce you to my new best friend. What's your name again?
Samrick.
Right. Samrick here's been so sympathetic about Pock being stolen. He used to run with our pal Kalinda, and he knows where her crews congregate. Safe houses, rallying points, etc.
Well, that makes Samrick a truly important person.
He's having some trouble understanding that.
Look, I appreciate the drinks and the flattery and all, but Kalinda doesn't take kindly to people discussing her business interests. She busted me up pretty bad when she kicked me out of her outfit. I don't really want to repeat.
You're sitting in an open bar on Kadara Port with us. Kalinda will know, and she'll assume the worst.
Yeah, and she probably won't be satisfied the first 30 or 40 times you scream your innocence. So you might as well tell us what we want to know.
At least that way you get another free drink.
Well, shit, guess I can't argue with that. And I am still thirsty.
Thanks, Ryder. I think he'll cooperate now. I'll know where to look for Pock soon.
why did you come here?
Short answer? Never been before.
That's it?
Yeah, why not?
Phoebe, do you really think this remnant stuff's gonna help us live here?
All signs point to yes?
You don't sound sure.
We'll find a way. Even if it's not remnant, I'm sure we will.
So, you're a little sister, Peavy. What should I do when Sid refuses to acknowledge me? Very helpful, thanks.
Abandoned. They scuttled everything.
Well, we're here. Might as well search it.
Figures all they left was junk.
Ryder, he's got Pock. She's broken, though.
Guess Kalinda didn't take very good care of her.
Hey, I don't want any trouble. I found this site abandoned. By scavenger law, it's all mine.
We're not here to fight you for it.
That's a relief. I mean, good thing. Well, I'm a businessman, you see, so I'm willing to sell if you see anything you like.
How much for that broken observer?
What, this thing? Yeah, it may look trashed, but I assure you it's easy to fix right up. In fact, I could do it myself and make a killing, so no discounts.
Right. This guy's gonna put her back together.
Did you see where the crew that used this site went?
No. They were trouble, though. Led by a pain-in-the-ass Asari with the meanest spit Krogan toady. They've been picking remnant sites clean all over. Never leave anything worthwhile behind. But they screwed up and left some choice items here, though.
You ever hear of an Asari named Kalinda Terev?
That's the pain-in-the-ass Asari I stupidly mentioned. Please don't tell her I called her that, or next time I see her, it's my ass.
Yeah? So you better do right by us.
Let's get down to business.
Okay, look, what do you think is fair for the Observer?
Take this, and consider yourself lucky.
Yep, that'll do. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'll get her to the Tempest and put her together. Thank you, Ryder. Maybe this Kalinda nightmare is over.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Regardless, I can upgrade my remnant scanner now. Come see me back at the ship.
Pleasure doing business with you.
PB's been looking for you.
There you are.
Hi.
One word, one syllable? That's not like you.
I'm just mellow.
I reiterate.
I received this.
Hey, babe. Sorry I broke your pet. It lacked versatility. Couldn't keep up. Maybe I'll do the same with your other new toy, Ta.
She means you. I hate her.
Don't let her get to you.
Can't help it. It's not that she took my bot and broke her. We got Puck back and I repaired her. Better than ever. Now my scanner's fully upgraded and sweeping the cluster for remnant signals. We won.
So what's the problem?
It's just drummed up feelings I thought I'd put behind me. Turns out I just buried them. This is what happens when you let people in. You acquire baggage. I travel light, damn it. No baggage.
You just have to let the right people in.
Right can turn wrong. Good goes bad. I let Kalinda become important to me. Look where that ended up. Now you've become, or you're becoming, important. But you need to know, I resist checking out of this hotel every day.
With accommodations like these, I don't blame you.
Funny. I just need a little space. Time to think. Hopefully, my now RemTech-infused scanner will pick up something amazing and make all this Kalinda trouble worthwhile.
Prepping VidCon communications.
Jarl, I'm in the meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message.
Jarl Amadarov, you always were a short-sighted fool, helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
Okay, this guy's really starting to piss me off.
He always was a Vishanon.
Vesha what?
Someone pleased with his own shit. We've never gotten along.
I'm still learning about Angara, but that sounded more personal than a childhood rivalry.
He's too smart to attack me directly. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
Ryder, we're getting a lot of Ketcom chatter.
Keep us stealthed, Callow. No sense picking a fight just yet.
Pathfinder, sensors confirm the presence of the Archon's ship.
I'll be damned. It worked.
But there's something else. That's an initiative ship tethered to it. It's... Arc Parchero.
Confirmed. It matches the Solarian Arc. Readings suggest it has been here for some time.
Well, that changes things.
It's true then. We found the Solarian Arc.
Sam, tactical. It looks like the Archon captured it. The ships are tethered.
What's the plan?
I'm working on it. Sam, connect me to the Moshai.
On screen.
Ryder, it's good to see you again.
We've located the Archon's ship. It's more complicated than we thought, so I wanted to make sure we knew what we were looking for.
It was a large remnant relic depicting Meridian. It's in his private chamber. His sanctum, he called it. He's very proud of that relic.
That's what we needed. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate what you're doing for all of us. But be careful. I've seen the Archon's cruelty. I hope you don't.
That makes two of us. Thank you for your help, Moshai.
Of course. I wish you well.
Okay, we play this right, not only do we get away with the relic, we save the Solarians. I say we get onto the Ark, assess the situation, then sneak onto the Ket ship through the tether.
A feasible approach. Currently, Arc Parchero is on standby. Only its stasis facilities are online.
What about the Solarians?
Unknown.
You heard the Moshai. The Archon's capable of anything.
Then we keep our eyes open. We underestimate the Archon, we're dead.
Ryder? Whatever you need. Those are my people.
We'll get them back. Now let's make this one count. Tempest, we're in.
So far, no unusual activity from the Ket ship.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Pathfinder, if you access a terminal, I can assess the situation. Accessing Ark Pachero's internal systems. A moment. Additional data encryption has been added.
That's not regulation. Did the Solarians do that?
It appears so. It's a cryptography key associated with their intelligence services. I have unlocked it.
At present, Ark Parchero has arrived in the Helios cluster. Location of Nexus is unknown.
This is Captain Hager of Ark Parchero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, Zevon Reka. Situation urgent.
Well, there we go. We need to find them.
Overriding bulkhead door.
How does the ship look, Sam?
Some Ket infrastructure has been added, but the Ark systems are operational.
So it's flight ready?
Yes.
Ryder, are you thinking of?
Easiest way to save everyone is to take the whole Ark with us.
Easy isn't what I'd call it.
If the right Solarians are still on board, this might work.
No bodies, no signs of a fight.
Did the Solarians just give up?
Let's hope their Pathfinder can make sense of it.
This colonist is deceased. The medical terminal may provide more information.
What do their records say about the Solarian, Sam?
He is identified as Pathfinder Zevon Reka.
Well, without their captain here to explain, we need a new plan.
This may be a false lead. However, initiative records indicate Pathfinder Reka is female. This patient is male.
What? Then who is this really?
I have his DNA signature from your scan. Locate a sequencer to confirm his identity. The DNA of the deceased Solarian matches colonist Jex Arlen.
So they switched them, trying to hide their Pathfinder. Let's check this colonist's stasis pod, see if anyone's there.
I've marked the pod row.
Typical Solarians, all smoke and mirrors.
Sure are a lot of pods gone.
I'd like to think they got away before the Ket showed up.
The Solarian captain was too worried for that.
This isn't Jex Arlen's pod. This isn't the pod we're looking for. This is the deceased Solarian's pod, yet I detect a female Solarian inside.
I think we found their Pathfinder. Let's get her out.
You need to access stasis controls to revive her.
Hey there, take it slow.
No need. I'm fine. Solarian stasis recovery is almost immediate. Who are you?
Ryder, Pathfinder for the human Ark.
Where's Alec?
He didn't make it.
Oh, this is madness. Stasis was a mistake. I should never have agreed to it.
Tell me what you're doing.
Seeing what I've woken up to. A hostile species, an armada, set upon us. Our captain saw no choice but surrender. Said we'd live to fight another day. He convinced me to hide in the general population and to dismantle my SAM so we wouldn't fall into enemy hands. But we're still in their grasp, I see.
Not for long.
We're heading into the Ket vessel to gather intelligence. Wake up a flight crew and ready the Ark for escape. On my signal.
That'll be no trouble. And then I'll work on freeing the Ark, so you can focus on your objective.
Do what you can, but stay quiet. We don't want to alert the enemy.
Yes, of course.
I'm keying you into our comms. We'll stay in touch.
Hello, Pathfinder Raker.
Ah, a SAM in my head again. I'm back in the game. We'll be ready, Ryder.
Tempest, we're in the tether, going across to the Ket ship now.
So far, there are no indications they're aware of your presence. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Okay, we keep this quick and quiet and they'll never notice.
I think they noticed.
We walked right into that one.
There's more coming in upstairs!
They threw us one hell of a welcome party.
We're clear!
So much for sneaking in.
What now?
If you locate a terminal, I may be able to analyze their systems. Accessing the ship's systems now. I have located the Archon's private chamber.
Is the Archon in his quarters?
That information is not accessible, only the room's location.
What's their security situation look like?
An alert was issued, but I have countermanded it. The delay is only temporary.
Right, we need to hurry. The Moshai said the relic would be in his chamber. Let's get there.
Ryder,
I thought you were on the Ark.
too many of our people are missing.
If we don't find them now, we never will.
This is Hager, captain of our Ark. We'll focus on the rescue while you push ahead.
A secondary route is available, marking nav point.
We'll help you get on your way.
Let's move.
But I'm a
Ryder,
history
if
teacher.
you access
I
the
don't know how
terminal,
to fight.
I can override the door.
And all I've ever done is pilot ships. That doesn't mean I just roll over and die. We can do this.
Captain Hagers, we'll try this way to look for our people.
I'm sorry we can't help you, but we have our own mission.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
You too, Pathfinder. Okay, Sam, the relic. Still got a lead on it?
Marking the route to the Archon's chamber. You may proceed.
If only it were that easy. 3 of us against a ship full of Ket?
4 of us. I count double. Huh.
Armory of some kind.
Just as long as we're not around when they put it to use.
Good. They haven't noticed us yet.
Give it a minute.
Here we go! Keep your head down and push forward!
Where are we trying to go?
The exit is on the far side of the room.
And a whole lot of Ket between us.
Dropship inbound. This will get worse before it gets better.
Dropship? That's not fair!
They're reinforcing!
Coming from every direction!
Watch out for those bastards up top.
Why don't we have a dropship?
Guys, we're supposed to be the cavalry!
Hey, you. That all you got?
Damn it!
Roger, this is Pathfinder Rika. I assume those alarms are because of you?
Yeah, I had a little altercation.
It's over! That was the last one!
Good. Let's get the hell out of here. Sam!
You're still on course to the Archon's chamber.
I sure hope this relic is everything the Moshai said it was.
Got a worker here. Here's some needle.
That's a stasis pod he was looking at.
Sorcerer Colonel Koresh.
Look at that.
Those look like guns out there.
Confirmed. The offensive armaments of a highly capable warship.
All of them pointed at the Solarian arc.
That's going to be a problem.
Your route continues on the far side of the room.
Well, those guns won't miss. Then you can scratch us, the mission, the relic, everything.
Shit, the door just locked.
No way that's an accident.
Look sharp.
There they are! It's an ambush!
Those tricky bastards, get ready!
They locked us in.
We fight our way out then!
It's a big roof! Don't let them get the drop on you!
Damn things are everywhere.
This is looking ugly! We're in trouble here!
Can't hold out much longer.
Ryder, we're here! We've got your back! Up top! It's the Solarian! The fight isn't over yet!
Reka, we'll take whatever help you can give.
We'll provide overwatch. Take them out. Captain Hager, we need suppressing fire near 11 o'clock. Ryder, we need to pull out. We have wounded.
Go, we can take it from here. You saved our ass.
provide encouragement. I'm afraid the only option is brute force.
That was close. If Reika's team hadn't come by...
I suppose we owe him one.
Yeah. Now what do we do about getting out of here?
I have located a new path to the Archon's chamber.
Whole ship is probably looking for us.
Over here.
Reika, what's happening?
Selden's wounds were fatal.
I'm sorry. He was brave.
I can't access this terminal. It's not working.
Ryder, can Sam open this door for us?
A moment while I override security.
Reika, we've got a big problem. Did you see those guns back there?
I know. They'll destroy the Ark before we can power up the engines. Unless...
If you've got an idea, let's hear it.
Venro here used to repair FDL drives on private cruisers. Venro, an EMP device?
It might work. If we rig one to detonate near those guns, they'd lose power.
And the Ark would be out of harm's way.
What about your missing people?
I'll keep looking. Captain Hadra and Venro will focus on the EMP.
Everyone be careful. Good luck.
The door is now open.
We'll stay in touch over the radio.
In the meantime, we've got a relic to find. Sam?
Marking the route to the Archon's chambers.
Why are we still keeping our voices low?
We're sneaking onto an enemy ship.
Who already know we're here.
Yeah, well, old habits die hard.
Damn, they're doing it again.
Sam?
There is an alternate route. Overriding the door now.
Nope.
The Ket are hardening their security. Try scanning the access panel. The door is voice activated. I can attempt to modulate your vocal cords to approximate Ket intonation.
Okay.
The system is asking for your authorization. How do you wish to respond?
Really?
Access denied.
Intruders have been spotted on the ship. We need to secure this area.
Access granted.
That was creepy, if you ask me.
Well, we're off the beaten path now.
Looks like a lab. Hate to think what they do around here. The astronaut! Yes, they knew I was coming.
Scientists, probably.
So what are they up to?
Nothing good from the looks of this place.
We've got company! We gotta get through these guys!
I guess they want to fight. They're down.
It'd be easier if the Ket just handed the relic over.
Yeah, spare everyone the ammo. think we just found all the missing stasis pods.
Maybe the Solarians are still alive.
What happened here?
They're dead.
Who could do this kind of thing?
Someone's going to pay for this.
Son of heaven!
You bastards! We're not lab animals!
Die already! Hope they got the message.
Sam, how's it looking?
The Archon's chamber will require a new path through the unlocked door. Ryder, caution.
Some kind of immobilizing field.
It's useless to struggle. I've been in this forsaken cluster for decades, surrounded by amoeba. Then you arrive, a human able to do the unthinkable. You even evaded me. Such an unlikely rival. Was almost invigorating to have one. And yet, it's a fitting end.
You have no idea what you're messing with. Now I suggest you let...
Hey, try that with me. A first sample. Your testing begins now. I will learn your secrets soon enough. Report. Await my arrival. Save your strength, human.
Sounds like Rick has got trouble.
We have her beat. Sam, what can you tell me?
I'm sensing a biological transmitter in your bloodstream now, attempting to neutralize it.
Okay, that's priority 2 for sure. Any idea how to break out of this?
The containment fields only interact with living matter. If you expire, the field around you will extinguish until manually reset. As you know, my access to your physiology allows me to enhance your vital signals when required. I can also do the opposite.
So if you shut down my life signs, if you kill me, the field will disappear?
The one holding you, yes. Then I would attempt to resuscitate.
Are there any other options?
None that I can determine.
All right, let's do it.
Ryder, you're crazy.
You better come back.
Stopping your heart. Now.
Sam!
Stimulating the cardiovascular core. 0 activity. Stimulating the cardiovascular core.
That seems to have done the trick.
Of course it did.
Glad one of us was sure. You two look comfortable.
Down, now.
Let's find a way out of this cage, huh?
There is a maintenance corridor connecting to this room.
Okay, must be a way to access it. I'll look for it.
Could be useful intel here. Might want to poke around while we can.
Step away from there! Archon, do you hear me? Now you have 2 Pathfinders to deal with, and we're not impressed with your security.
Reika, come in. What's going on?
A little diversion. Captain Hager and Venro need time to set up the EMP. I'll be in touch.
Are we sure she isn't part Krogan?
I'm told this specimen lays claim to a title.
Among my people, I'm known as Moshai.
Here you are nothing.
I am your enemy.
You serve a use, that is all. It's why you still live. You will tell me what you know, or you will suffer.
I told you! I've never seen the relic before!
Pain will remind you. A final time. How does Meridian work?
I don't know.
Then the specimen will learn true agony. Tell me what you know of Meridian. Is that why you're here?
Meridian? I've never heard of it. We just got here. It was a long trip and...
Again, tell me of Meridian.
I just explained. I don't know what that is.
Then what use are you?
What do you...
Dissect this specimen as you will.
Curious. But one lie, and that can be broken.
You won't break something you can still use.
Clever prattle. Everything serves.
Before, maybe. But now, when I talk, you'll listen.
Where are you from?
A different galaxy. We call it the Milky Way.
Why did you come here?
We're settlers. Just looking for a place to live.
Speak the truth. Where is your invasion force?
We're not invaders! Please, who are you people? We don't mean any harm! Wait! Ah! I can't tell you what I don't know!
You lie. Where is the one you call Pathfinder?
I don't know! Ah!
The reports are true. Strangers have arrived on our borders. Specimens we've never seen. We captured a lone vessel. The occupants claim they come from another galaxy. Milky Way, they call it. A great opportunity lies before us. A treasure of fresh specimens. Genetics shaped by forces outside our galaxy. This could be quite the prize. One of the specimens, a human, has done the impossible. It spoke to the remnant machines. By some unknown power, it enforced its will on the old technology. The machines responded. The weather had changed. For years, we toiled in misery trying to understand it, and this newcomer succeeds in one day. At all costs, we must obtain this specimen. The implications for Meridian are extraordinary.
Most useful in these Solarians are their cognitive abilities. Their thought processes occur much faster than in the others. There is a cleverness about them, a cunning which could be leveraged. More work is needed to isolate the genetic markers. There is no shortage of specimens to choose from. These Turians possess a useful exoskeleton. On harsh worlds, it could prove advantageous. More intriguing, there is discipline about them, adherence to militaristic order, an effective trait for instilling obedience. Additional specimens will be required for study. The ones they call Asari, their reproduction is a mixture of biology, thought, and memories. They take what they need from a species, as they should. Reproduction cannot be left to chance. The superior race dominates. Yet these Asari pretend otherwise, a melding they call it, embracing eternity. Biology has no use for poetry. In the end, their biotic traits may prove the most useful. Among the new specimens, the human is the most perplexing. They possess an emotional range which often exceeds the others. Their unpredictable nature marks them as dangerous, but if the root of their passions could be isolated, we must identify a champion among them and capture it for further study. The Krogan are a brutish race, which could be useful. Redundant organs and a savage temperament. Made to kill. Even the other specimens fear them. A deliberate genetic fault was introduced to limit the Krogan population. But I wonder, without this defect, they could be unstoppable.
Well, that did something. Let's look around. Here we go. This way. This'll be fun.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Is this kind of evil universal? First the Milky Way, now here?
One thing I know for sure, evil bleeds. Let's make sure it hurts, too.
What was that?
We're not alone in here.
Really starting to hate those things.
Why was it in here?
What happened to him?
Dead Solarian must have escaped into these ducts, and then...
They sent that animal in here to find him. Poor guy. Looks like a Krogan.
Not anymore, it isn't. Must be one of my missing scouts. I can't tell which one.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Ket are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
I'm beginning to hate these guys.
Get in line.
Well, here we are.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon's sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it.
Much about the Remnant anyway. It's an obsession.
That's the question, isn't it? And we need to beat him to the answer.
The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process.
The Archon's gonna be pissed if we pull this off.
He needs to be stopped. What we've seen on this ship, it would be genocide for the whole cluster.
Remnant origin confirmed, though it's not the relic we're searching for.
There's the Solarian Ark. This is going to be one hell of a getaway.
This object serves no useful purpose. It is the Remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshae described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
Look at that.
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
You didn't allow me to escape your little trap either, did you?
That wasn't you. It was the artificial intelligence in your head. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
What was that? Oh, shit.
Drac, anything you can do?
Rogan, stand down!
I don't think he understands!
Rogan, listen to me!
Forget it, it's not working!
Damn them!
This guy's going to be trouble!
Stay out of the way and give him everything you've got!
These are my people they're messing with!
Captain Hager, we detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know!
Reka is still trying to free the captives.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now.
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
We got him! The Krogan's down!
Sorry, Drac. Had to do it.
Let's hope the Void will have him.
Pathfinder, there is little time to waste. You need to leave this ship. Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Damn, could be the rest of my missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly.
Ryder, it's Reka. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reka out.
Damn it!
There isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
Ryder, my scouts.
Reload. We're going after Reka. Drac, I'm sorry.
Pathfinder, you came.
Reka, we couldn't just leave you here.
Thank you. My people are at the end of the tunnel. It's Ket the whole way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything.
Including Krogan?
Drac?
Don't worry, I'll shoot whatever needs shooting.
Let's go.
We have to punch through! Tell them that. It's that or die!
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, and we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
Go! Go!
This is gonna be a tough one.
We're fresh meat! They love to cut us open! The hell they will!
You call that aiming, Solarian? Maybe try to hit a few.
I'm too busy protecting your flank!
Pathfinder, that Ket ship is trying to reset the power.
Ah, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Shooting as fast as I can.
That's a Ket who's never getting back up! Ugh!
Let's get them out of there.
The door!
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Ket are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Ryder, thank you.
Save it for when we're safe. Let's move! Move!
Ryder, now! We've got to go!
A team will escort the Ark back to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you.
Thank you again, Ryder. But I owe you an apology. I made a mistake.
Oh?
I shouldn't have called you to say goodbye. The choice you had to make. I put too much on your shoulders.
You did what you had to. If that had been the Hyperion and I was looking for my people, I would have been the one calling you.
I appreciate that. As Pathfinders, the line between serving our own people and the greater good is blurry. I prefer a sharper focus.
I don't think there's going to be much of that in this line of work.
I suppose not. Whatever the case, the Solarian people are forever in your debt.
Earn this.
We will.
Drac.
Wasn't enough to save the whole Ark, huh? Had to grab a few more Solarians on the way out.
Drac, it's...
Complicated, except it's not. Leaving my scouts behind was worse than killing them outright. And you're not the one who has to explain it to the rest of the clan.
It was a difficult choice, Ryder, but you won an important victory. The Archon has been dealt a blow. Your father would be proud.
It's been tough, trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it, and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.